Hey, Shalom. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawshai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawshai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawshai, Kahalamna Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, and also dub honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders, grand millstone rule well, and also Shalom. To sincere, I can't mind pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. And I'm back again with another lesson. And this lesson is going into this, what you see here, Digital ID UK. And the reason why I do this lesson is a while ago, it might have been 2 days ago, I was at work and I had, I was listening to, a few lessons that was down by the apostles, elders, and then once the lesson was finished, another video played. It wasn't a lesson. It was more of like, it might have been on Sky News. I tried to find the video, but I couldn't find it. So, within our video, what they were talking about what they were talking about in our video is that they were going into how the reason why UK is introducing the, digital ID is to be able to keep out the illegal immigrant, so everybody's, basically registered, they know who you are, that's what was said in our video, and I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh shit, let me just start typing in UK digital ID, and this is AI mode, and it gave me, what was said in our video, so, which is good. Now, I want to, just speak on it, real quick, and and Lord willing, this be edified to you brothers out there and our sisters out there. But before I go ahead, I want to get a preset here real quick. Go ahead. Okay, let's go here. One of the presets we always get is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And when you go here in our Amplify, it says to keep Satan from taking advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his schemes. And when you look at that word scheme or devices, it goes into, his plans, his evil plans, all right, that this devil has been preparing or, pre-praying on. Pursuant to the book of Isaiah 10 and 1, it says, Isaiah 10 and 1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. See, these things that is passing, about these laws, the all unrighteous decrees, that are grievances which they have prescribed. Okay, and these laws, they're not gonna be fair. All right, they're gonna be unfair for you, especially for you Israelites out there, man. Even to these goddamn heathens, because these laws, eventually, when they kick in, all right, you're gonna be required, okay, to register, okay, on the digital ID. Then, as the time goes on, we don't know how Easter's gonna do it, but to me, speaking as a man, I think Easter's gonna cause a big FF, and then eventually from there, you're gonna have to, okay, do a new enrollment, which is gonna be, which is gonna require you or force to you to take the mark of the beast, which is going to be the microchip. Okay. All right. Let's go from there and go to the book of Micah real quick. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, that work evil upon their beds when the light is when the morning is light. All right. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And we know right now that this devil is ruling the earth right now. It's time the top bankers, they're the ones ruling the earth right now. All right. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Shai, has given them a period of time to rule the earth. So the things they're passing, you can't, as a human being, you can't say nothing about it, man. Because at the end of the day, what they're passing is all written in the Bible, that these things will be taking place in these last days. That they're gonna pass these laws. Okay, they're gonna do these evil things in these days, because they have the power to do so. When you read verse 1 in the NLT, it says, woe sorrow awaits you who lay awake at night. These devils don't fucking sleep, man. You have heard about that? You know, that these devils don't fucking sleep. You know, the Crips come out at night in the dark when it's dark, you know. Thinking up. It's like thinking up evil plans. And that's those, you know, unrighteous decrees. Okay. And, you know, we speak on these things a lot of times, but most of you people come against it. You know, you guys are conspiracy theory. That's not gonna happen. Or that's just a movie. Oh, all right. You are gonna see these evil plans that these devil have been planning, you know, come to pass. Okay? You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, and that's what's happening right now. These devils are trying to hurry up and carry these evil plans out. Okay, simply because you have the power to do so. Verse 2, they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And eventually, with this digital ID, you're going to be left with no freedom. Everything's going to be taken away from you. Like that Klaus said, okay, you own nothing and be happy. Your freedom is going to be taken away. What you own is going to be taken away from you, man. Okay, once you register under this digital ID, man, if you got money in your bank, you're not going to ever see that money physically. You understand? Whatever investment you got is gone. Okay? It's just somewhere in air. So coming to Isaiah 10:2 says, to turn aside the needy from judgment, to take away the right from the poor of my people. And, you know, taking away your freedom. All right? That widows might be their prey, that they might rob the fatherless, which are who? The Israelites. Okay, let's go from there. Real quick, hold on, old precept. Damn, I had a precept. Nah, it's escaping me. Just bear with me. Hold on. Isaiah, Ezekiel. Damn. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's go read this here right here now. All right. It says Digital ID UK. It says in early 2026, the UK government's plans for digital ID shifted significantly following public and political backlash. While a new digital ID system is still being developed, the previously proposed mandatory requirement has been dropped. You see, again, do you believe what Esau says? No, this devil's a goddamn liar. The same thing they did with the C19 jump shot. It's no mandatory. It's optional. Remember that? Then what the fuck happened eventually? It was mandatory. People lost jobs. Yeah. Okay. People lost lives because they took it. Come on, man. It's being dropped. Yeah. Believe it. Believe if you want to. See. No, see, you guys were fucking crazy talking about it's gonna be mandatory. They dropped it. You know. Again, let's go. Let's go to the book of Psalms here, man. Is that Psalms 58? I could be wrong. Psalms chapter 58. Let me start from the top. To the chief musician, Chief Mashatan of David, do you indeed speak righteousness, or congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O you sons of men? Suck your hold out. This motherfucker being stupid. Anyway, it says, you sons of men, yet in heart you work. Yet in your heart, it's like in heart you work weaknesses, and that's what these devils do. In their mind, everything they do is weaknesses, man. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Should we show you? Should we speak on this? Who have caused chaos worldwide? Who? Esau. Whenever you turn around, Esau is in the midst of island. It's like islands, countries, doing what? Killing. After killing, you know. It says, verse 3 is the key point. It said, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's Esau for you. He's lying to you, people. Again, it says here, right? It says the previously proposed mandatory requirement has been dropped. Lies on top of lies. They're lying to you. And and the scripture tells us to beware of this devil. He's a liar. Verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They're like the deaf other that stoppeth her ear. In the AMP, this second in NLT, they speak venom like deadly snakes. They are like combrests that refuse to listen. That's this demon, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers. The voice of the charmers, it's like the voice of the charmers talking about the prophets. And is Esau gonna listen to us? Hell no. Charming never so wisely. All right, let's go from there. I want to see if I can get another preset right here. Okay, that's cool. Let's go here. Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and verse I'm just get to the point of verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. You know what? Let me read verse 10. It's like never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so his weaknesses. So you can't trust this devil no matter what he says. No matter if he's promoting peace and whatever, coming and trying to help you, it's like, don't you ever fucking trust this goddamn devil, man. Never. Esau is a goddamn liar, man. Okay, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. And that's what these devils doing right now, as they're deceiving you, lying to you. They putting together a system that's gonna overthrow you into where they want you to be at. He will whip with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, right, troubles, thou shalt find him dead first, yeah. And like I said, these devils gonna cause a big FF, and guess what? He's gonna be there waiting for you, because you're gonna be looking for help right there, introducing to you a microchip. Okay, and he already told you it's not mandatory. They did the same thing with a jump shot, man. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. You see that? Let me see. Okay, that's good. And there's another one. Let's go back here. I think Psalms 56. I could be wrong. Right here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. It said, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. That's what is that talking about? These damn demon, Esau, so-called white man. The words of his mouth was smoother than butter, right? But woe was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet with their drawn swords. All right, let's read this in our AMP. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but his heart was hostile. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. And you're gonna see this, man. Everything is telling you it's not mandatory, man. It's all good. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, you wait for it. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, you're gonna fucking wake up. All right. With a new, you're gonna wake up with a new system be introduced unto you. And you're gonna have nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Okay, and if you don't have your how about Shem Yahushai, you're gonna bow down and take whatever Esau is gonna be, bringing in. Like the same thing you people did when the C19 jump shot was being introduced as a new way of receiving freedom. Okay, as a new way, of things going back to normal, man. Okay, so let's come back to this here. It says current status as of February 2026, voluntary adoption. You see, wasn't there voluntary adoption during the C19 jump shot? Yes, there were. The government has confirmed that a national digital will be optional for UK citizens, optional, and legal residents. individually can choose to use it for efficiency. See, efficiency lies, but they are not legally required to have one to leave or work. But that nigga came out on TV and told you how it was gonna be, right? So digital right to work checks. While the ID itself is voluntary, the government remains committed to make right to work checks fully digital by 2019. Instead of a specific new ID card, workers can use existing digital methods like e-visas or biometric passports to prove their status. That's gonna go away. Okay, the new way is gonna be that chip that they're gonna implant into you. You understand? Government UK One login. The government is actively rolling out a unified account system to replace over 190 separate login system as of February 2026. HMRC has integrated the service for new customers. So they're gonna have one login. Everything is gonna be tied into one login. Australia is already doing the same thing, man. See, that's a way of what deceiving you. Pursuant to the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 21. Okay, it says UK wallet. It says a dedicated app is in development to restore government issue documents like digital driving license and identify credential directly on the user's smartphones. Australia already got that. It's already in work. So, to me, I want to say UK is behind Australia. All right. The only thing UK is ahead is with this, the digital being mandatory with it, but back off say it won't be mandatory. Australia hasn't really come out and said things like that. Okay. And now let me look for what I was looking for in our video. Damn, I can't find it. And it was right here though when I checked it. Damn. It's like, I hope. Yeah, it was right here. It could be some. Damn. All right. Anyway, let me get the last preset. Which is Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, going into the Roman Catholic. Okay, the beast represents America, and America, NATO, and EU. All right, that wrought miracles before him, that worked miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So this devil is going to deceive you to take that mark of the beast, and else is going to take away your freedom. Him taking away your freedom is a way of deceiving you, making you feel like there's nothing here for you, But the elect, they're gonna have to separate themselves from this fucking system, okay, and do what? And trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right. And them that worship his image, these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. Okay, but the key point is that they're going to deceive you to end up taking this MOTB, the microchip. That's what Esau's gonna do to you people, man. He's gonna lie to you. Okay, he's gonna take away your freedom. You're gonna feel like you're left with nothing. But hey, the only the elect, they understand that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna be on their side. Okay, so with that, man, this is a lesson just I wanted to do after listening to that video. I had to do my little research on Google, see what Google will show. But as you see, Esau is doing it. Esau is basically going into that path. We seen during the c19 jump shot, saying it's not mandatory, it's optional. Then eventually it became fucking mandatory, man. Your job was online. That's how it's gonna be in UK. Worldwide, it's gonna be like that, man. But again, we know this digital ID is just you registering under it. It's not the microchip, but it's the what? It's the path to the microchip. Do you understand? Once you register through this digital ID, the next thing that's gonna follow is gonna be the microchip, and everything is gonna be tied into what that microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay. All right, so with that, man, hopefully this was edifying. I say shalom.